G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. I've been using an air fryer for about 1 or 2 years now. It's an incredibly simple yet healthy way to cook, but there are so many other uses for it too. Now I've made bread recipes in the past and this one's super easy and super simple. So join me today as I make my version of bread in an air fryer. Okay, so we're going to start this off with a bowl. Now you can use any bowl that you like, but I'm going to use the bowl for my mixer because I'll be using the mixer to knead the dough. But of course, if you don't have a stand mixer, that's fine. I'll explain how to knead the dough when the time comes. So into any old bowl, I'm going to place in about 150 mils of warm water, not hot water, not cold water. If you have it too hot, you're just going to kill the yeast. And if it's too cold, well, the yeast just won't do its job. Okay, so now we're going to add our yeast. Now I've got a standard 7-gram packet here of instant yeast, and I'm just going to add a half. Because we're not making a full loaf, we're making a half-size loaf, which is perfect for an air fryer. Or if you like, you can use the full amount and just double the rest of the ingredients and do 2 batches. Or you can save that other half a packet in the fridge for the next day when you can make another fresh loaf of bread. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes. Our yeast has completely absorbed all that water. And as you can see, you've got like a nice milky consistency. So next we're going to use flour. Now I'm going to use plain flour, not self-raising flour, because that's what the yeast is for. Now you can use bread flour if you like, but I just like to use normal, regular, plain flour. Now if you want more of a wheat version, you can add 100 grams of wheat flour and 100 grams of plain white flour. But I'm just going straight for 200 grams of plain white flour. And to enhance the flavor just a little bit, pinch of salt. And that's it. It is that simple. You can add little extras like say chia seeds or sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. So it's really a versatile recipe. But this is just a regular plain white bread recipe that you can do in any air fryer. Now I'm going to be cheating a bit and using a dough hook on my stand mixer. But of course if you don't have a dough hook, basically give it a good mix until all the ingredients are combined. And then just knead it. So basically you're going to fold it over itself over and over again for about 5 minutes. But if you have a stand mixer like this, using a dough hook just makes life so much easier. And we're going to use this to knead our mixture for a good 5 to 10 minutes. We basically want to get it to a very smooth and elastic consistency. So just keep on mixing it. If you find that's too dry, you can add a little bit more water because I left a little bit of leeway. You can use up to 200 mils, but I only used 150. Okay, so as you can see, mine's not exactly coming together as much as I'd like to. So you want it to come into a ball, so I'm just going to add just a little bit more water, a little bit at a time, just until it forms that nice dough ball. So only a small amount at a time, you don't want to overdo it. And see, just a little bit of water, it's already started to form that ball. It really doesn't take much at all. Okay, so as you can see, it's now formed a single ball, so just let that knead away for about 5 minutes. Or if, of course, if you're doing it by yourself, just knead it for 5 minutes until you get to that smooth, elastic consistency. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes, and it's nice and smooth and elastic. Okay, so my particular air fryer comes with its own baking pan. But if yours doesn't, that's fine. Just simply pick up one from the shops that'll easily fit into your air fryer. So just with some cooking spray oil, I'm just going to give it a quick grease. This will just help it or prevent the bread from sticking. And just simply place our dough ball in the center. So I just want to push it out just a little bit, just so it's going to rise, but we also want it to be a little wider as well. And just with some plastic cling film wrap, whatever you like to call it in your country, we're just going to cover it up. This will just stop the air from getting to it. And just keep this in a warm, semi-warm spot out of direct sunlight for about half an hour. And in that time, that yeast will work its way through the dough and you'll find that the dough has risen and hopefully expanded inside of our container. Okay, as you can see, it has risen perfectly. So we're just going to remove the plastic wrap. Here we have a lovely, perfectly risen dough ball. Okay, so I've got my air fryer here, so it's basically just a matter of taking out the tray. And with a lot of air fryers, you need to preheat them. This one you don't really need to, but I have anyway, just to be on the safe side. but you want to preheat it to 200 degrees Celsius or about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm just going to place our dough onto the rack that's supplied with the air fryer. So we're going to set it for 200 degrees Celsius, which is again about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to cook it for 18 minutes, just until it just starts to turn brown and it's cooked all the way through. It smells delicious, and look at that. Perfectly baked bread. So now it's just a simple matter of taking it out of our air fryer, and obviously it's going to be hot, so we're going to just turn it upside down and back on. Whoop, it's a bit hot. And we're just going to leave this on a wire rack for about 10 to 15 minutes minimum, preferably half an hour. It depends on how warm you like your bread. If you like it warm or you like it cold, it's up to you, but we're just going to let it cool down before we can cut into it and serve it up. Okay, so our bread has cooled down. Now it's time to slice her up. And of course I'm going to use a bread knife. Oh, it's nice and crispy on top, just how I love it. Oh, look at that. Just look how white, fluffy and perfect that has come out. Now it's still a little bit warm, but that is perfect. That's just how I like fresh bread. Now there was almost nothing nicer than the smell of freshly baked bread. And by making it at home, you know exactly what is going in it. So there's nothing artificial, no secret ingredients, no preservatives, just 100% bread which tastes simply delish.